We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gonna run it. It's Wilson. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to scramble. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Yellow Jackets are looking to keep this drive going. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Touchdown, Rebels. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. We're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Yellow Jackets line it up with 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Looks like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Bringing it out, it's Daniels. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Design quarterback run. Crosses the 35. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Finds room at the 30. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Trying to find some room. It's Lacey. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. QB keeper all the way. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Cook, it's Ole Miss on top, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the ground, it's Wilson. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He keeps it on the design run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Turns it loose downfield. And is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Finding some room at the 25. Out of bounds after another big game on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. That little pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner decides to field it. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking deep to the right side. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second down after the incompletion. Handoff heading left. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Plays coming up. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia Tech, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's when they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. The sure hands. It's Watkins. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. And they hand it off to the back. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Miranda. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense facing second and goal. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Miss offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That's an important first down on that running play. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The shotgun running play call. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack and their game.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack in the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the top.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 35.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Daniels. Look out, room to run here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive moving.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Crosses the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Are in the red zone. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Third down after that running play. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the cut.
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. As the first down is still going. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this
end zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game, undisciplined penalty. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
With the catch, it's Watkins. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving. Away with the run game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Back's got it again. The Rebels pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Out left, complete. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on second down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. And the Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.